All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Hey there, everybody, and happy race day, and welcome to this week's NASCAR Quick Hit here at SHIPIT Nation. I am Eric, also known as TheGame on Discord, and today we will be discussing the AdventHealth 400 taking place at the Kansas Speedway. As always, please go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It really does go an incredibly long way in helping us against the YouTube algorithm. Before we go ahead and break down today's AdventHealth 400 at the Kansas Speedway, let me, of course, mention code Millie15 and the brand new Shiptimizer. That's right. We at SHIPIT Nation have recently soft launched our very own optimizer known as the Shiptimizer. It is currently in a beta testing trial period, and it is free for a limited time with any monthly, 6-month, season, or annual membership plan at SHIPIT Nation. So please use code Millie15 for 15% off, or you can always use code Hoop15. Hoop15 or Millie15 gets you the same 15%. And of course, you get expert content, projections, tools, an amazing community, some fantastic education courses, the Shiptimizer, not currently yet available for NASCAR, but should be in the next 30 to 60 days. So that is either code Millie15 or code Hoop15. And of course, we cover NFL, NBA, PGA, MMA, NHL, MLB, NASCAR, and of course, college football. Shiptimizer currently only works for PGA, MLB, and I believe NBA single slate. So NASCAR and MMA are coming within the next 30 to 60 days. All right, here, let's head back to our AdventHealth side. Today's race, the AdventHealth 400 Kansas Speedway, 400 miles. Track distance is 1.5 miles. Tri-oval, 267 laps. 186.9 Dominator points up for grabs on DraftKings. And as always, we do want to target those points. This week, I'm recommending at least 2 Dominators in your lineup. Let's go ahead here and get to my screen share one. Nope, I don't want to use that one. I want to use that one. Boom. All right. This is the quick modified basic version of the stone. And the first thing I want to touch on this week is practice data. It feels like these last few weeks I have recommended not using practice data to help you build your lineups just due to the massive track differences between Group A and Group B. However, that really was not the case today. Group A's track and Group B's track conditions were fairly the same. So I feel very comfortable in using the practice data this weekend in helping building your DraftKings and FanDuel lineups. And I myself will be using the practice data this week. So I did want to highlight that. Let's see here. Did I have anything else I wanted to touch on before we start talking about some drivers? No. All right. Some drivers I would like to highlight this weekend. I'm going to skip the obvious, and by the obvious, I mean one Kyle Larson and one Denny Hamlin. By skipping them, meaning I'm not going to spend an over amount of time on them. The two most expensive drivers on the slate, probably the two best drivers at Kansas, will be probably two of the three highest owned drivers on the slate, and for good reason. Play them at your will, play them at whatever exposure you want. Don't feel any type of way about playing Larson or Hamlin this week. But I wanted to start off with what I personally believe will be the chalkiest driver of said slate on Sunday, which is William Byron, starting 36th. As you can see here, I need to scroll down here on the stone. Yeah, he was a lightning ship, rocket ship in practice. Second, first, second. Every category they tracked in practice, he was either second or first. Then he went out on his qualifying lap and he scrubbed the wall, which led him to his 36th starting position. His average finish at Kansas in the next gen era is 10th. So if he just gets to his average finish, that's plus what, 26 place differential right there, or no, plus 20, 26. I don't know. I had mouth surgery the other day, so kind of loopy a little bit. But anyway, that gives you the place differential right there. Not to mention, he has winning upside. Larson, Denny, and William Byron have been the three best drivers all season. Dare I say, probably Willie B, maybe the best of all three of them. And he's starting 36th with nowhere to go but up. He's going to be chalky, very, very chalky. But that is chalk I will gladly eat. Next up on the drivers I'd like to speak about is one Ross Chastain. Ross is actually the cheapest of what I'm considering those in my Dominator player pool this weekend at 9,100. And Ross is a fantastic mile and a half race car driver in general. And has been fantastic here at Kansas in the past. I think his average finished in the next gen car here at Kansas is 8th. 9,100. Fantastic mile and a half racer. Decent practice speeds. 12th overall in the 1 lap, 9th in the 5 lap, 10th in the 10 lap average. He knows how to get it done at a mile and a half racetrack. He will definitely be lesser owned than Larson, Hamlin, and Willie B. And maybe even lesser owned than Seabell. I don't know. I don't know what Seabell's gonna come in at right now, but yeah, cheapest one in my Dominator pool, and knows how to get it done at mile and a halfs. And Trackhouse has kind of been on I don't want to say a downswing, but think a good Sunday at Kansas will go a long way for Trackhouse racing. And for my next driver, I'm going to highlight. I'm going to just go right to his Trackhouse teammate, Daniel Suarez, who just feels way too cheap, in my opinion, at $7,200, starting 27th. Suarez's average finish here at Kansas is 18th in the next gen, with an average starting position of 14th. Okay. He starts 27th, $7,200, and his teammate starts second. He is in the same equipment as his teammate, and he, just as well as Ross Chastain, knows how to get it done at a mile and a half racetrack. So I am rolling out Mi Amigo with confidence on Sunday. Then my final driver I would like to highlight this weekend is my value / favorite punt play of the weekend. And that's one Corey LaJoy. Much like Suarez, he feels crazy cheap, right? 5,700 for Corey LaJoy. Look, I know he's not a superstar, but I trust him at a mile and a half more than I trust like Riley Herbst or Harrison Burton, right? Or even Ryan Preece. Like, sorry, Ryan Preece, like you just kind of been the dog shits this season. So I will take all the Corey LaJoy at 5,700. His average finish is 23rd, which isn't great. But he's starting 28th. He's in good equipment. I would consider Spire Motorsports Sports good, better than average equipment this season. Hocevar has been a pleasant surprise. Not so much as Zane Smith, but for 5,700 starting 28th, give me all of the Corey LaJoy because you will need some price savings jamming in some of those high priced studs this week. Do I have any other notes here to go over this morning? I don't. All right. As always, don't forget code Hoop15 or code Millie15 for 15% off any monthly 6-month season or annual membership plan. And friendly reminder that SHIPIT has launched the Shiptimizer, which is a brand new optimizer from SHIPIT Nation. Currently, it's for PGA, baseball, and I believe basketball as well. However, MMA and NASCAR are coming within the next 30 to 60 days. So I can't wait to be showing that off to you fine folks. As always, once again, I am Eric, also known as TheGame. I will be in Discord for any follow-up questions. And as always, guys, let's go ahead and ship it.